Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without lead. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Greetings, football family. Happy football Thursday to the football family. Welcome to Ballchat podcast. My name is Benton, along with the family. Come on, Junior, a long time Minnesota. Wagwan, or as the Americans would say, how are you doing, family?
We are doing good. We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well enough. I'm doing well. Junior, Lego the Don, how you doing, family?
Lego the Don. I'm going to stop thief, but hey, don't I'm going to trademark it. Lego the Don.
Lego the Don. Football family, welcome to Ballchat's preview show, club football preview show. We'll discuss the EPL. We'll break down the teams in the EPL and get our official prediction of the EPL season, our outlook for the EPL season. We'll discuss the French League. Weird, French League getting big mention after what happened this week. We'll also discuss Julian Nagelsmann taking over at Bayern Munich. So it's all club football. Club football is a live and interactive show. If you're watching us on Flow Sports, Ballchat YouTube page, remember to subscribe to our channel, Football Family. That's a way to support the channel. Subscribe and join the discussion. And while you subscribe, turn on the notification, turn on the bell, smash the like button. Facebook family, also welcome as always. And also you can take part in the discussion. It's a live and interactive show. Family, how are you feeling and ready for this upcoming club football season, the EPL and Bundesliga and the French League?
Listen, we are ready for some good football. What we had over the summer break was pian football. So we're ready to get the good stuff. So we're ready, like Freddie.
Ready. Manchester United fan, Junior, you're quiet. What's going on? Is this the year you guys win an EPL title?
What kind of stupid question is that? Is this the year you win an EPL title? That's not better than my own. Ask me that question about, we used to Premier League title. We just make other people just covet it for a little while. So, but no, this is not the year. We're not winning the title this year.
We're not winning the title. Manchester United fans will discuss Manchester United and their summer transfer and the EPL. All right, let's get to it, football family. And those of you who are new to the show, it's a live and interactive show. We encourage interaction. People, talk your mind, send on your messages. Those who are regular to our Ball Chat show, join in the discussion. You know how we do it. All right, let's get to it, football family, and discuss some of the major news that happened this week in the world of football before we get to our league preview. Lionel Messi is officially out or moved on from Barcelona. Come on, Junior, we have talked about it. We have heard it ad nauseum this week in many other platforms, so we don't want to spend any time. Final thoughts on this wild week with Lionel Messi being moving on from Barcelona after 17 years, committed to 2 years to PSG with an option for a third year. Come on, you are the Barcelona fan. How does it feel? And also a Messi fan. How does it feel?
Well, I never come. What a way you fling me out there. It's all of a sudden you're not Barcelona.
Yes, come on. I've put Barcelona, my Barcelona support is on pause.
Listen, I never see a worse piece of business. Even me, not even me mismanage money like how Barcelona mismanage money. Right? Well, they're going to blame the league, but this is Barcelona dropping the ball. You bring one bag of bookie yaga man, come in there, pay them a whole heap of money. We are going Brathwaite. You pay how much? 9 million for Brathwaite? That is 8.9 million too much. So you're bringing all these ballers. Now you're over the salary cap. You can't bring in you can't pay the best player on earth. Not only that too, the best player in the world leave Barcelona for free. That is I cannot come to grips with the highway robbery. So I think that's like how Cristiano Ronaldo moved on and he seemed to love football over again. Same thing with Messi. Maybe it was time for him to move on, but I am just not even sure. I am happy for them. to let this man go for free. I think Barcelona need to be relegated just for stupidity.
Junior, I hope PSG plays Barcelona in the Champions League, and I hope Barcelona get about 10. Your thoughts on this move, Junior, and the career of one Mr. Messi at Barca?
Yo, I've always said this. Messi is one of the greatest footballer of his generation, right? 1A, 1B, it doesn't matter who is on top. You know me, I'm a Cristiano Ronaldo fan.
Yeah, we're all Cristiano Ronaldo fans. We're all fans of football.
But this saga, we saw it coming. We saw it from last year. We've been on this show from the first episode last year, the same preview show, 12 months ago. All of us said, oh, Messi going to leave by January. Messi going this. So how the hell Barcelona never said this coming? I mean, it's a disgrace. But for the baller's perspective, is the best position he could ever fall in. The best place is the ideal situation. So I'm happy for him. But Barcelona were about 20 slap, man.
Yeah, Barcelona doing bad business. All right, and football family, chime in. Get your thoughts on the Messi situation and the transfer if you have an opinion on it. All right, let's get to our EPL preview because the EPL is the best league in the world. And take a deep dive in the EPL. Arsenal Football Club. Let's start with Arsenal Football Club Junior. Mikel Arteta is coach of Arsenal Football Club. And, of course, Mikel Arteta is under pressure before the season starts. Xhaka resigned with Arsenal. What do you expect from the key additions for them? Ben White was brought in. Nuno Tavares was brought in. Big year for Saka and Smith Rowe. What is your thoughts on Arsenal going to this season? What do you expect? They kick off the EPL tomorrow against Brentford, newly promoted Brentford.
And they're playing at Brentford. I think that's going to be a draw game. I'm going to come Sunday. I'm going to see how Arsenal being Arsenal. I'm going to see all these things. But at the end of the year, I think Arsenal will finish in the top 4. I really do. I really, really do. I think Arsenal, they have the pieces. They just don't have the mentality. And we're going to see what Arteta is made of. If Arteta is any decent former coach, he can get this team to a top 4.
Come on, Ben White is one of the biggest transfer this season. Ben White moved on from Brighton to Arsenal. David Luiz is out. This should be a big improvement, right, for Arsenal Football Club?
Listen to me. Arsenal spent £50 million on Ben White. 50 million. Listen, you know I'm the Arsenal this year? 7th Arsenal becoming. Screenshot that, write it down. Arsenal coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
But that would be an improvement. They finished 8th last year.
Hey, improvement. Ben White is the one space jump improvement. Arsenal is now a no ambition club. I'm sorry to say. I mean, I spoke to a couple of Arsenal fans and even the game tomorrow, there's somebody said they're going to put on them jersey. One said they're going to have it underneath the sofa. Them don't even know what's going to happen. So Arsenal fans are not expecting much this season, and I don't blame them. They're a no ambition club. And if Arsene Wenger was dead, he would be rolling in his grave.
But before we move on from Arsenal, big year for Saka. We saw what he did in the Euro Championship. But Nicolas Pepe, what do you expect from him this year, aka the higher purchase baller?
The same thing we get last year. I mean, what has he done? What kind of football, what kind of serious football has he played over the summer to improve on what we saw? There's no room to grow with Pepe. Whatever we saw last season, it's what we're going to get. Saka, on the other hand, now, he has improved. He has grown. So is it going to be Saka's team? Are they going to play around Saka? It's going to be interesting. But as I said, Arsenal is a no ambition club. And the transactions that they made or did not make in the transfer market kind of, it shows.
Arsenal let go David Luiz, and I think that ultimately letting go David Luiz is good business. Ben White comes in, Tavares comes in, Lukonga also comes in for Arsenal. Junior, how many games do you give Mikel Arteta? He's under the pressure going into the season. How many games do you give him?
I'm telling you, they're going to finish in the top 4. So he's going to go the whole season.
He's gonna.
I really think they're going to finish 4th, and this is the reason why. Arsenal, they hog the ball. You want to tell what they're going to look like? They're going to look like Manchester United under LVG. When you're going to hear the stand saying attack, 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 shoot, 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 but I'm going to hog the ball. I'm telling you this right now. Ben White is going to be a great addition for them. Because you remember how many games last year it was 0-0, them lose 1-0, them lose a 2-1 game. And how many times we come in and say that's David Lewis being David Lewis.
That's David Lewis being David Lewis.
And that is an 8th position team. Look on Willian or Willian Belly big. And we don't know what it's going to look like tomorrow. I mean, I really think they're going to surprise us this year.
So a centre back is going to be the savior for Arsenal. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, just like how Virgil was the savior for Liverpool. I really think Arteta is just missing that competent centre back pairing.
Yeah.
So they're okay with goal scorers. They're okay with goal scorers.
Oh, that's why I said they're going to look just like Manu on the LVG. It's going to be 80% possession. 3 shots, 1 shot on goal, and then I get a buck-up goal, 1-0. They're going to win some games, get the Roxy side, some 1-0 game, but they are going to be hard to score against. I'm telling you this now. Look at
and all of that we just outlined, it make them go be 4th.
Yeah.
Okay. You can write it down now because do not have a way to say.
Junior, make it note. Junior pick Arsenal to finish 4th in the Champions League spot. Before we move on, Arsenal football family, if you're joining us, we're discussing the EPL, taking a look at some of the teams in the EPL, the upcoming season. EPL kickoff tomorrow. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification. And if you're returning, welcome family. You don't know how we do it. We discuss football on this platform. Does Willian end the season with Arsenal? We saw he looked about 20 pounds overweight in the preseason, or maybe 15, or maybe 10. I don't know. His shirt looked extremely tight. Do they need to move Willian on this season?
I'm sure they're from last season. I am not, even when he was at Chelsea, I wasn't really a big Willian fan. I think Willian has enough pace, but he tends to slow the ball game down. And I think with Arsenal, they kind of like to move the football, even though it don't translate into shots on target, shots on goal, or goal conversion. But Willian kind of slows down the game. So I don't think he's a good pairing when it comes to Arsenal. And I do see Arsenal trying to offload him maybe in the second half of the season or whatever. But at the same time, it's a business. They're going to want another club to take Willian, and that will be the question. Will another club come in and want to purchase Willian for whatever Arsenal is going to evaluate him at? But I don't think right now, Arteta trying to transition into attacking football, I don't think that Willian is a fit. And I was surprised that they didn't try to offload Willian over the summer.
Over the summer, Arsenal is interested in Martin Odegaard and see what Real Madrid is asking for Martin. Stepping away from Arsenal, so come on, you have Arsenal finishing 7th in this year's EPL season, 1 more than they did last year, and Junior have them finishing 4th in the Champions League spot. I think I will go with 6. I will go with 6, but I suspect they might. Huh?
Is it a compromise? And also, and before we go, there was a rumor that says that West Ham is interested in Willian. So I see, that's the rumor I see. And so if West Ham want Willian, Arteta should be smart enough to kind of let Willian go, because he does not fit the style of play for Arsenal.
Yes, big year for Arsenal. Big year. Stepping away from Arsenal, let's take a look at Aston Villa new home for our boy, the Reggae Boys boy, Leon Bailey. Coach Dean Smith and Aston Villa did surprise many people last year. They lost Jack Grealish to Man City. Can Dean Smith pull another rabbit out of the hat to get the position that they did last year without a Jack Grealish, their talisman? Aston Villa finished 11th last year's EPL season. Will Aston Villa won't be battling relegation first and foremost this year with Dean Smith?
No.
No.
Maybe Junior.
Leon Bailey is one of the major transfer in the offseason, along with Bondia and Inns from Southampton. So they seem to have addressed the issue of Jack Grealish missing, moving on. I know it's a stretch. It's a
have they? I mean, like, have they?
At least they hope.
I think this year Aston Villa will not be in trouble of being relegated. That being said, they won't finish top 6. They won't, because even though you get rid of Jack Grealish and bring in 3 or 4 players, to kind of spread the money around, I don't think that they're good enough over the course of the season to kind of compete with a City, a Spurs, a Chelsea. But I do think bringing in Leon, Ings, I am on the fence with Ings. Ings is a goal scorer, but I don't know. He's kind of like, he gets little injuries now and then. So it's going to be interesting that no, Aston Villa is not a 1-star team. So I think everybody will have to pull their weight and then see if they can, reward Dean Smith.
Danny Ings, Tunzabi on loan from Manchester United. They pick up Ashley Young from Inter. Of course, Leon Bailey and Buendia. Junior, your thoughts on Aston Villa? They finished 11th last year. Your thoughts on Aston Villa? Jan Terry has moved on as the assistant coach after picking up his UEFA license. Your thoughts?
I'm on record for saying this. It feels eerily similar to Queen's Park Rangers when they made all of those transfers, the Julius Caesars of the world, and they brought in all these big money transfers and just laid an egg. I'm worried for Aston. I don't think they're going to be relegated, but I think they're going to fight relegation at some point in the season, because there's a word called chemistry. We cannot go past that word chemistry, and if you don't build chemistry, you're going to have problems. And this is the worst league for carrier side that don't have any chemistry. Is that like, so it will be different if you bring in all English players or all Spanish league players, or where there's some lines we can draw and say there are similarities here. These transfers that came in, they are all from different parts of the globe, different cultures, different age. I'm hoping, but it just feels like Queen's Park Rangers to me.
A lot of work. Leon Bailey, one of the big transfer that joined this Aston Villa outfit. We saw Craig Butler posted the image of Bailey today with Dean Smith. Your thoughts on Leon and what is anticipated or expected of him joining the EPL? I know we've talked about it before. We know he has the skills. Your thoughts on what you expect in this grueling EPL league from Leon Bailey?
I think this is what he has been working towards. I mean, this is what he has done. All that he has done, the hard work just to come here. Not to say that he's going to, just slide in seamlessly. I mean, he's going to put in the work. He's a hard worker. But I think his style of play fits the English Premier League. He doesn't have to contend with the language. He has friends there, family there, so I think he'll be comfortable. And once a footballer is comfortable, then it translates on the pitch. So I think he'll be comfortable playing good football. Aston Villa isn't really known for playing excellent football. So maybe, he'll come in with a little bit of style, a little bit of twist, and be the breakout star that they need. For me, I still think Ollie Watkins is the young star for Aston Villa, and I do think that they'll complement each other well. So I think Leon will do extremely well in his first year. It won't be enough to squeeze them in Europa spot, but I think he'll do well at Aston Villa.
Aston Villa. Good luck to the ball. Good luck to the ball. Junior, were you gonna say anything as it relates to Bailey and this expectation in the EPL this year?
What Cameron said, I agree 100%. And in my opinion, I don't think Bailey is going to. I don't think we're ease him way in. I don't think it will be a mediocre season. It's either going to be a great season or a forgettable season. I really don't. With the talent that he has, the team that he's on, the league that he's in, it's either boom or bust. It's not. I really don't think him going to be mediocre. And the Ali Watkins Bailey combination is if the chemistry works. I'm gonna hit you with a combination that I wonder if you guys remember Gabi, Agban Lahore, and Ashley Young. You remember that combination?
Yeah, same Aston Villa team, right?
Aston Villa, same setting, same everything. Ali Watkins and Bailey can terrorize this league, assuming that they have enough support in the back. Because that is all them need. Them just need, I think Bailey need a competent midfield, a competent defense, where him don't have to worry about doing all that hard work, and him will shine. I really think so.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz from Brazilian international Douglas Luiz will join up with the team. You know, integral part of the Aston Villa team. So Leon Bailey, go on, eat your food, brethren. Good luck to you. Good luck to your family. Stepping away from Aston Villa to a new team in the EPL, Brentford, and Jamaica desired Ivan Toney step on the front page. Brentford is a new team. What are the instructions? Coach Thomas Frank said that he's happy that they didn't lose any players. He also says Ivan Toney is one of the best penalty takers in the world. Your thoughts and what to expect from Brentford, who's really done a wonderful job in terms of the style of football they play.
This is not championship. Yeah, let us talk about that. I don't know if we can use the game against Arsenal as a measuring stick, right? I really don't think so. We always see teams that was the QPR and Norwich dominate championship, but when they come to the Premier League, they go right back down. I hope that, and I was expecting Ivan Toney, with the most goals in championship, to go to a bigger and better club. The fact he's decided to stay with Brentford is commendable. But I don't think Brentford will make as much noise as a Leicester did when they came up. So I don't think Brentford is here to stay. I think they're going to struggle. And so if he's thinking that Ivan Toney is the best PK taker in the world, that PKs alone in one win ban. I mean, it's gonna be kind of great to see how he transitions, because then he's a good player, and this is what he wants. He wants to stay in the Premier League so he can get called up to the England national team. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Two Jamaicans, really. Wait. We not accept that Jamaica unless they run out for the reggae boys. Junior, what is the recipe for staying up for these newly promoted teams such like Brentford? We'll talk about the other two, Norwich and Watford, later on the show. But what's the recipe for staying up?
It is 4 letters, and it rhymes with Chuck. And take on the mind out the gutter. I'm saying luck.
My mind swimming, I got a day when I was drowned.
It's luck. You cannot forecast. You can't forecast a newly promoted team. We see Leeds come up and boss the league around. And like we talk about Queen's Park, we talk about Sunderland was like that at one point. Middlesbrough, them look aside there. but you can't. I mean, to stay up where you need 18 points. I think 18 points is the magic number, right? 6
No,
wins.
what kind of 18 points? Magic number is about 40, 41 points.
But there's
39 points. Burnley stayed up last year with 39 points. Just by the skin of their teeth.
nobody. Oh, so why is it? It's 6. So there's some number out there, but not 18.
Magic is 39. It's definitely not 18, Bridget.
13 wins. Ja.
So Brentford they start with Arsenal tomorrow. If they can get the 3 points, take it.
All right, listen, it's a home opener. Newly promoted Premier League side. I think tomorrow's game is more of a measuring stick for Arsenal than Brentford, because this is going to be Brentford's best game of the year. First game, no, with fans, you don't have to worry about COVID or they can score and cough in the stands. What you mean? This is going to be Brentford's highest energy game. So it's more for Arsenal. I don't care about that. When them get a real beating, I want to see how they recover from that. When they get like a 4-love, 5-love, how do you recover? And that would tell me if them really can stay up.
Yeah, very, very good point. 2 teams that might be running close to relegation this year. Family, Brighton. Graham Potter and Brighton. One expect Basuma should move on. Liverpool is interested in the holding midfielders, according to multiple reports. Do you think Burnley and Brighton will stay up this year? Burnley finished in 17th position and Brighton finished in 16th position. Family, do you think Burnley and Brighton will stay up this year?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right. Sean Dyche hasn't signed an extension. He's been at Burnley since 2000 and since 2012, and so he's still. All right. Moving on from anything to say about Bissouma and the interest from Liverpool. Liverpool is reported to be interested in Bissouma, the holding midfielder for Brighton.
I have one thing to say. This is where Liverpool has gone. Where a side that will fight relegation put a war with them over them baller, and the season is about to start. That is saying a lot. I'm sorry, that is saying a whole lot. So, struggle for Liverpool.
Struggles in for Liverpool. Come on, you don't have anything to add?
To Liverpool?
No, regarding this interest, this reported interest in.
You know what? Liverpool are way too late for start put them teams together. So I fifth them a cool.
Okay. We'll get to Liverpool here in a second. All right, let's continue our EPL round, EPL preview show and take a look at the Community Shield winning team, Leicester City. Leicester City defeated Manchester City in the Community Shield game. Your thoughts on what is expected? Is this the year that they make it into the Champions League spot, family?
Leicester?
Yes.
Oh, you mean what
key personnel.
What piece of business did Leicester do this transfer window? For you to say that compared to last season, tell me, because if no big business not going Benton, it's a no for me.
Leicester brought in Doc Patson, and they've also brought in Bakary Samari into that midfield. They've apparently stayed off the interest of Arsenal in James Maddison. So hopefully they will hold on to him after the transfer window closes on August 31st. That's a good piece of business, right? Holding on to one of your most prized baller in James Maddison.
It's okay, but to your question, no.
If not, no, when, football family? They've pushed close to this Champions League spot.
Not this year. Let's talk about this next year.
Hold on. If not during COVID time, then when? If not when every club was broke, then when? Everybody made did leave some bows this year as title contenders, as top 4 contenders. And we want to talk about Leicester. Have they replaced Jamie Vardy as yet? Jamie Vardy is how much? How old? Have we found a replacement for Jamie Vardy?
Pat's son is supposed to be the replacement for Jamie Vardy. We saw him in the Community Shield. And again, Community Shield champion Leicester City. Right on, family. So what's the official prediction for Leicester City? Leicester City finished 5th last year. Where do you think they'll end up this year?
CM 5th.
CM 5th. Junior.
I have them going even 7th, 8th.
7th, 8th.
But you can't Arsenal spot.
No, Arsenal is 4th.
Arsenal is 4th. All right, stepping away from Leicester City, let's take a look at title contenders and one of the title favorites. Big bad Chelsea signed Lukaku. Lukaku scored what? 30 goals last year for Inter Milan. He's hopefully bringing those 30 goals to a Chelsea Football Club. Come on, you are the Chelsea fan. I'm going to turn it over to you. What do you expect from this Lukaku transfer? It's complete, it's finished. And what do you expect from your Chelsea club this year?
Look here, if Lukaku don't score 28 goals this season, if Lukaku don't lead Chelsea to all of the chimney cup them in England, and if we don't reach Champions League final, I think it's a waste of money. I don't know how on earth. Boy, I love the club, but it's ridiculous. I would never pay so much money for Lukaku. I'm sorry. I think people rate him highly, but I'm not one of those persons. I think he's okay. I really do think he's okay. We're going to see. It's going to be interesting if he can bully his way on the pitch and score the goals then. But I don't think so. I think Chelsea will come 3rd or 2nd. They're not winning the Premier League.
In the last 3 seasons, Lukaku has scored 79 goals, 15 at Manchester United.
At Inter Milan in a Farmers League. Let us call a spade a spade. Would he have scored the same amount of goals if it was the Premier League? When he came to Everton, I mean, like, what is it? When he went to Man U, I mean, when he Chelsea the first, I mean, come on now.
15.
I mean, what? Listen. We watch him play for Inter. Tell me if Lukaku game grow. Game grow?
He has matured.
Are you immature at Inter Milan and Syria League? But I just don't see it. And I think if he's not the leading goal scorer in the Premier League this season, I think that Chelsea was robbed.
15 goals for Manchester United 2018-2019 season. 34 goals for Inter Milan 2019-2020 and 30 goals. Junior, your assessment of Lukaku. Big Ram is back in the EPL.
A great signing. He's the missing piece for Chelsea. But does Lukaku know that he's the missing piece? And I have always questioned his mental strength. And I don't care. I don't care cost me. I don't want. I care zero. Lukaku has always been a soft football player to me. Yes, you score. He scores a lot of goals, you know. But how many meaningful goals have we? Can we gonna remember a goal that Lukaku scored that would say, "Yo, that goal was needed. That was a goal." So this is a year that he's going to prove it. This is his chance to prove it. Wow. And I really think he's going to do well.
I think he's going to do well. I got Chelsea winning the EPL.
Make up your mind. Make up your mind. He's a soft baller. I mean, make up your mind. You know why you talk about, it's a great signing? Because Manchester United got million. How much did I get? 4 million from the transaction, from the deal. That is why. You don't rate Lukaku. Say from now, me and you on the same boat. We are paddle. We're going to watch him. But I don't think he worth that much. Between him and Jack Grealish, I just think the money was just ridiculous. And as I said, if he's not the leading goal scorer in the English Premier League, it's robbery. Robbery.
I agree. Because he's going to get a lot of chances.
Yeah, he will get. I mean, it's a massive improvement. Let's cut out the noise and the extreme statement. He is a massive
But,
improvement.
but Benton, I don't disagree.
Yeah, he's a
But when
massive.
you, but Benton, I don't disagree. But when you have a bony pound of chicken back,
Yes.
right, and then you get with the other level chicken back, people them name when now and then them squeezing one little piece of wing in it, and it's an improvement.
You get chicken
But
pot.
it's still chicken back, but it's still chicken back.
No,
I
but
don't
it's
think
now it's
you
chicken
are
pots.
saying, no, you are saying yes. But you have like let me tell you, when you go to the store, you have the $6 pound chicken back, and then you have the $8 pound. We know that the $8 pound is the better one, the better quality, but it's an improvement. It's the same thing with Lukaku. You're talking about it's an improvement, yes, but improvement to what?
It's
Team of about it.
a massive. The Chelsea fans, let me talk to you now. Let me talk, because I picked Chelsea to win the EPL.
And that's how we know we're not going to win, because your thought is overload.
It's a massive improvement. Football family, we'll get to the comments in a second. Junior, we'll get you to read out the comments in a second. It's a massive improvement. We saw Timo Werner miss sitters last year. Sitters. As long as that midfield, as long as Mason Mount, as long as the blonde hair Jorginho continue to create, Lukaku will score the chances. Even if he scores quarter of the chances that you know how many goals Werner scored last year? 6. Okay, and I think
you know how many goals Werner scored before him come to Chelsea?
what, like 1900?
Yeah, but I for show you. So it just depends on the league.
And
so
Lukaku
Werner
did
was
score.
a goal scorer. Werner was a goal scorer in a little DB league. Him come to England, him realize that, remember I'm saying it is hard. Him never expected to be so hard. The good thing with Lukaku is that he was there before. He has been here before. So he can adjust quickly and whatever, but at the same time, let us be honest. If it's the Chelsea where we see play yesterday, I'm gonna really run the Premier League, we're going to be in trouble. Because it was uninspiring football. Uninspiring football.
Lukaku scored 15 goals the last time he was in the EPL. That's twice the number of goals the bug Werner scored. I'm sure Chelsea will take 15 goals from Lukaku. I'm going with big Lukaku.
Apparently, to pay 90 odd million. I mean, like, apparently. It's just, I hope Chelsea get them goals for the money where them spend. That's all I'm saying. You can't spend all this money to come get 5 goal, 10 goal participation. It make no sense. There's so many defenders. There's so many defenders that Lukaku cannot bully. And I tell you, as much as I don't like the one Fridge, him can't bully Fridge.
Harry Maguire. Werner got what? 40, 50 million, and he got 6 goals. Lukaku, I think, will score 15 goals and 100 million. Sounds about right for the maths at Chelsea. Junior, what the family saying as we take a look at Crystal Palace and Patrick Vieira stepping into the EPL? Does Crystal Palace flirt with relegation this year?
I don't even know why we're talking about Crystal Palace.
Quickly, I mean, Arsenal legend. It was a big talk about this desire for Patrick Vieira to get a coaching job. It's not the preferred coaching job that I'm sure he would have wanted, but it's a fancy it's a coaching job in the EPL. Your assessment of what to expect from Crystal Palace with Vieira at the helm?
Didn't he fail in MLS?
We don't worry about MLS, Junior.
Didn't he fail in MLS?
He did not fail. He moved on to Nice. He failed in French.
He failed in MLS. He failed in France. And now coming to take over Crystal Palace with that have a bugger head case on the side. You forget how much head case Crystal Palace have? And you ask me, boy, relegation. Well, next topic here. Why you come on?
Come on, please.
All I can tell you is this. Patrick knows film leash is really, really short. So when the other one them can get a year, 2 or 3 years to fail, he cannot fail. And I think if you look at Crystal Palace's team makeup, I think they will play for the coach. And I think Zaha will have something to prove because he wanted to leave There were no takers. Nobody wanted Wilfred Zaha. So I think he will have a chip on his shoulder. The coach will have a chip on his shoulder as well because nobody wanted to hire him and he had to fight for this. And it's going to be interesting. Yes, they're going to play against my Chelsea, but I would love to see them come out 100 and put the league on notice.
All right.
So I am rooting for Crystal Palace. I know Rex Roy's wife is a Crystal Palace fan. She's a unicorn because I don't know nobody who's a Crystal Palace fan except her. And I think she'll be extremely happy if Crystal Palace really do well.
Big up the family Darwin, who is a Crystal Palace fan. All right, there's only two.
Not two unicorns, you know.
Stepping over, Junior. What the family saying? Let's take a look at Rafa Benitez and Everton, and what is Rafa Benitez. Before we leave Crystal Palace, also I wanted to say, Izzy is a very promising young player. So it's interesting to see what Izzy will do. Does he make the next step? I thought he was quite good last year for them down the stretch. So it's not Zaha alone that carried it. Junior, what the family said?
Shema is saying that chemistry, we'll go through the comments real quick. Chemistry is good, however, not having a great coach will compensate for that good chemistry. Point in case Newcastle is talking about Liam Bailey and the new side. If Brentford finish in the top 15, it's a bonus. Big disparity between the EPL and Championship. Leeds have a great coach. Bale's tactics have to be reckoned with wherever he goes. He also said that Easy is injured, as we know. And clubs wanted Zaha, but Palace did not want to lower the 70 million for him.
Which club that? I've been looking. I mean, it was 70 million.
Every year clubs want Zaha.
70 million. 70 million. Oh no.
All right, let's take a stroll in the other side, the blue side of Merseyside, and Rafa Benitez. Big year. Everton faithfuls. There are half of Everton faithfuls that are very concerned about Rafa as being the man in charge of their outfit. Of course, former Liverpool coach, won the Champions League. What to expect from this Everton outfit, and how big a year is this for Richarlison?
First of all, Richarlison not good. Like I put it out there for the, and if the boss and if the Brazil fans them never see that when him playing the Olympics, me don't know what to tell them. Say him is a me don't know. Me don't know what to say. Him not ready. So if Everton is going to put their hopes on Richarlison, they're going to be sorely disappointed because him not show up. Second of all, to the people who are this Rafa, what? Listen, you want to save a team from relegation? You want to save a team from problems? You want to fire a coach and stop the gap? Rafa is the man. So I think it's a good fit. He's a player's coach. Players seem to like Rafa, right? And him tactics not too bad. Him and Brendan Rodgers are the same kind of quirky foolishness about them. And I do think if he has the players, I think he'll do well. I don't remember if Moise Keane is coming back.
He's back, but of course the transfer window is not officially closed yet, so he might still
go back to PSG. I think Everton is his level. I think Moise Keane can do really well there. And my guy is oh my God, what's my guy name from Barcelona?
Andres Gomez.
No man, I'm a defender name. Look a wild one about
Yermina.
If Yeremina can just settle down, play football, let go the foolishness, I think Everton will have 11 players who Rafa can really depend on. The bench not too deep, but I do think that if they're injury-free, they stay injury-free, I think Everton will not worry about relegation. But at the same time, they're not going to worry about Champions League because they're not going to sniff it. But I think they're going to really play around with a Europa spot. I think Rafa is a good enough coach.
Yeah.
I'm an excellent world beater, but I think he's a good enough coach that can really lead a squad to win some games, draw some games, and get the points out there.
Yeah, big year for I like Rafa. Everton is worried about financial fair play, so because they've made a lot of significant investment in their team. Carlo Ancelotti has moved on, of course, to Real Madrid. Junior, do you have anything positive to say about Everton?
Yo, this is the coach that had Luis Garcia on his team in 2005, and they won the Champions League, coming back from 3-0 down. I think that was a 3-0 year.
Yeah, against AC Milan.
AC Milan. So come on, Richarlison is about to blossom under Rafa. This is the perfect coach. James Rodriguez is going to find his old self again once they mend the bridge and fix up.
Junior, I don't think James Rodriguez is in, or James Rodriguez is in Rafa's plan. Sorry, James.
Once they mend the bridge and fix their relationship, he's going to flourish. I think Everton going to finish Europa spot still. I really do, and I'm flirting with saying that they're going to finish above Liverpool.
Oh, interesting. All right, let's continue our EPL roundup. Manchester United time. The Empire, our South Empire. Junior, you're the fan. Lego the Don. Rafael Varane and Jadon Sancho, the two major transfer. If not now, Manchester United fan. When? You guys have lost a trophy in 2016. Was the Europa League trophy. It's 2016 or 2017. Too long, Junior. If not now, when?
For who? Who telling you this is an ultimatum here? I don't care about that. All I want to do is see Man U play better football. That's all.
What sense is playing better football and you're not winning, Junior?
Have one of the best starting lineups in the league, but the bench is still suspect. So this is not the year. I will be happy if we raise some trophy, but I'm not expecting it. I just want the man to just go out there, play attractive football, and make the fortress of the Empire be back again. That's all.
Manchester United finished second last year. Come on. Big transfer. Jadon Sancho, the baller from Dortmund, is now at the South Empire. Come on. If not now, when? All they said, they need to win a trophy. They lost the Europa League final last year to Villarreal. They need to win a trophy.
Remember that thing, that picture I posted in the group?
Yes.
When was the last time Manchester United won a major trophy? And I asked the question if this was true, because I could not believe that 4 years now the Empire don't win a major trophy. And you would not even believe it, because nobody have more like the Man U fan. I'm talking about every other club, but them little pia bug club. Listen, if Manchester United, because they did some good business over the transfer window, if they don't at least be competitive in the Premier League, I think it is a bust, and I think Ole needs to lose his job. Am I right, or am I right, Junior?
You're wrong.
So hold on a second. So all the business we want to do, if Ole not get no major trophy, no silverware, not competitive football, he should get another season.
Phil Jones, Daniel James, Andreas Pereira, Jesse Lingard, Matic, Mata, who else? Bailly, Lindelof, Henderson. That's 9 players. I can give you a squad of waterways. I can give you a starting 11 of players that should not be on the Manchester United roster. And you want to win a title with a big anchor? You're mad, man. Listen, all I want Man U to do is play better football, be competitive, beat who you're supposed to beat, be competitive against Man City and Chelsea, which is the only 2 teams that are better than you in the league right now. And everything else will be fine.
4 years, 78 days, 22 hours, 0 minutes, 6 seconds since Manchester United won a major trophy. Let me repeat. 4 years, 78 days, 22 hours, 0 minutes, and 6 seconds. Lego the Don. Time for win trophy. Stepping away from Manchester.
But you see what Junior do? Him lower expectation. So if him side the well, he must say, boom, boom, see? Me tell you now, who could I do it?
Yes,
Yo,
lower expectation. You know,
I need to do my sample.
when Alex Ferguson was there, They believe. This Manchester United team that we're seeing now, there's lack belief. Moving away from Manchester United to the big question mark, Liverpool Football Club. Virgil van Dijk is back. They signed Ebriana Konate in the transfer window. A lot of question mark about Liverpool. What do you expect? Of course, Liverpool went on a tear at the end of the season and finishing third. Liverpool, come on.
Fifth. Liverpool. I mean, like fifth. We saw the thing that said Shaqiri will be on his way out. Shaqiri is a French player, so he won't be missed. But they haven't done anything to solidify their status in the league. So if the biggest thing for them is their defender coming back from a season-long injury, you expect anything but fit. I think I'm being generous too because I'm a husband side. I mean, I want him malice because so you know how it go. So fifth, I think is generous to Liverpool. I don't understand what Klopp is doing. I mean, you need reinforcements. Your players, I mean, last season they looked tired and worn out and beaten. The same players. So what are we supposed to expect this season from them? So fifth is generous.
Junior, Liverpool, your expectation for them?
Did not replace Genie with Adam. Big, 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 big. Not replacing Genie is big, huge. Yeah. Bobby Firmino has not been the Bobby Firmino for the last 2 years. Salah looks more selfish, in my opinion, and Mane looks disinterested. I am really flirting with Everton finishing above Liverpool this year. Really flirting with it.
Liverpool finished third last year. Klopp gets the fans back in the stands. Stepping over from Liverpool to Manchester City, the defending champions, with the high-priced baller Jack Grealish joining the fold. There are reports that Manchester City is increasing the bid for Harry Kane. They're looking to offer £150 million or is euro for Harry Kane, one or the other. First, your thoughts on Man City's business. Do they eventually get Harry Kane?
Look here. I mean, like Harry Kane, just relax myself. He will not be a star on any other team but Spurs. Just all yourself.
Why not take the money? Why Spurs don't take the money? Are they gonna get more than it's any walk of life? Will they get more than £150 million or euros, whatever the offer is? I need to check for Harry Kane. Take the money.
Nobody paying that for Harry Kane. Nobody paying that for Harry Kane.
Well, Man City, Fabrizio Romano.
Lie them at you. Lie. L-I-E, lie. Nobody paying that for Harry Kane. Keep him like a buying quiet over Spurs. Where am I going Man City go do?
They need a striker. Sergio Aguero has moved on. The jury is still out on Gabriel Jesus.
Listen, when him go, and Pep decides, say, when him tell him to go left, him go right, him go ride the bench. He is going to be a regular baller over by Pep's side. Stay at Spurs, be the man of Spurs, cannot even son bigger than him at Spurs and son a better baller. I mean, like, go and win a championship with the team put on your back. Don't cop out. Where am I go? Yes, from a business perspective, of course. But when Spurs sell them good name brand player, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What gonna be the face of Tottenham?
Those are the words of a Chelsea fan that is worried, because I'm gonna tell you this right now. All Arsenal fans and Arsenal players from way back on a better don't put that champagne on ice. Anyhow, Harry Kane go to Man City, because that undefeated season will be matched. If we sit down and say Lukaku is the missing piece for Chelsea, what the hell is Harry Kane for Man City?
Massive improvement. Massive improvement.
We are going to put Sterling on the left wing where he is most comfortable and put a real predator. And look, racism aside, English bias aside, Harry Kane is one of the best strikers in England.
Oh my God. I 110% disagree, but carry on.
Come on. We see Harry Kane game even improve over the last year when he went from a true number 9 to playing false 9. And you're going to put him in a Pep system? Remember when Barca and when Henry went to Barca, what Pep and company look for Henry and said? And what Barca look for Henry and said? Go on the left wing, cut in on the right, and shoot all day. What you think Hurricane going to do? You think if we sit down and say Lukaku for score 28 goals, you put Hurricane around that Man City side, Foden, Sterling, Grealish, put him around that trio right now, that English trio that him already have chemistry with. He is scoring 40 goals this year.
Both Foden and Kevin De Bruyne are about injured and won't start the season. I don't know how long.
40 goals if Hurricane signs for Man City.
Fabrizio Romano is
really. I can't say Hurricane never seen a Euro, but anyways, Hurricane is a one-trick pony. And once you song on what film? Absolutely not. I don't think Hurricane can score 2 or 3 goals for Manchester United.
Fabrizio Romano is reporting Man City are preparing a new bid for Harry Kane around 150 million and would also include add-ons if necessary to convince Spurs.
Yo, financial fair play just gone right through the windows like the them here. Rip, and light it on fire.
And football fans, financial fair play has been put on back burner because of the COVID year. So make your move, man.
Hey, so hold on a second. So if Harry Kane goes to Manchester City, should Raheem Sterling and Mahrez be worried?
Mahrez gone a long time. And I talk about Raheem Sterling and Mahrez. Grealish went to Man City. Mahrez gone. Mahrez is now a Carling Cup baller.
Mahrez, I think Mahrez should go to Liverpool.
If we had time, Milan give that argument. So either Sterling or Mahrez should go to Liverpool. I agree.
Liverpool not take back Sterling. The fans them forgive me.
All right.
All right. Let's get to our EPL prediction, formal prediction family. Come on, you go ahead with your predictions for this season. You have Man City winning,
Chelsea and Manchester United. In that order, don't change it. That's how I see it. I think Pep will win it, and Chelsea will be a close second with bad touch Lukaku. And Man U, even though Junior is trying to downplay Man U, I think they're good on paper, and I think they're also good on the field.
Yeah, I have Chelsea winning this season. I think Thomas Tuchel is a brilliant coach. If he can win the Champions League after joining a team in January, what can he do with an entire season and the big rum? So, Chelsea to win, Man City second, and Manchester United in third. Junior, who do you have winning the EPL family?
Chelsea winning, and I have Manchester United, which show that I'm not downplaying the side. I have Man U coming in second, and I have Manchester City coming in third.
All right, continuing our wrap up as we wrap up our show. Let's just take our quick thoughts on La Liga and our predictions for La Liga without the fancy ball of Lionel Messi, the one and only. Come on, you have what? Atletico Madrid winning. A big story.
Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Big storyline in La Liga this year for you. What are you looking for if you are watching La Liga at all? After Lionel Messi moves.
I will watch. I want to see how Aguero integrates and him out, whatever. I want to see how him integrate into the system. I want to see Memphis, how Memphis plays, and maybe if Steve Coutinho is going to pick up the slack and really do something without being overshadowed by Messi. But I think Atletico Madrid will still have the same players that won whatever the last season. So I think they'll do well.
Big storyline for you in La Liga, Junior.
Carlo Ancelotti resetting the timeline, the sacred timeline. I have Real Madrid winning. I have Atletico Madrid coming in second. I have Villarreal coming in third.
Yeah. Over in the Bundesliga, a big changing of the guard. Julian Nagelsmann is now in charge of Bayern Munich. Big storyline for you Bayern Munich is Bayern Munich, but what do you expect from Julian Nagelsmann, now the man in charge at Bayern Munich? Jesse Marsch is in charge at RB Leipzig. Come on. What are you watching
Yeah.
for?
I have Bayern, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach. I think Mönchengladbach, they haven't done a lot of business, but I think they've been trying so hard. I think this year's the year that they'll get it right. Dortmund still not going to win, but I think they'll do okay. And I think Bayern Munich, as usual, nothing has changed. Same people, same whatever. They'll continue.
What do you expect from your friend Jesse Marsch being the coach of Leipzig?
The same. I mean, the same thing. I mean, continue playing because I play good football. Let's be honest, a good attacking football. I think he's just going to continue in that vein. But I think other teams are going to catch up to that as well because his system has not changed. So I think he's a good enough coach. He'll still secure his job, and Leipzig will still play, in the leagues that they're supposed to play in.
Big storyline for you in the Bundesliga, Junior.
The blossoming of Jude Bellingham. I have Borussia Dortmund winning the Bundesliga this year. I have Bayern Munich coming in second and Mönchengladbach coming in third. But Jude Bellingham, watch out. But remember that name. And you should have signed him. Anyway.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham, Mokoko, and Gio Reyna. Interesting to see that Dortmund team. Over in Serie A, storyline for you guys. How many games will Jose get a red card? He already picked up a red card in the friendly games this season. Big storyline you're looking for in Serie A. Come on.
Want to see if Inter Milan can do it, can repeat without the stars. So I think Inter, even though I say AC Milan will win, Inter Milan becomes second, Juventus come third. I think Jose will actually lead the charge, probably get 6 or 7 red cards over the course of the entire season, which is not a lot for him. But I think he'll stamp his class, and I think they'll do well.
There's a fire sale going on at Inter Milan. Spurs is looking to sign Lautaro Martinez, just in case if Harry Kane moves on. Junior, big storyline for you in the Serie A. What are you looking forward to?
I'm expecting a major fall from Inter Milan. Major fall. That's why I have Juventus winning because the big man is back. And Roma is actually going to come in second, in my opinion, and AC Milan going to come third. And AC Milan is going to be impressive, but Inter, I'm curious to see how far they fall because they're going to fall off this year.
Antonio Conte, Inter Milan has spent heavily and now has to offload players. In the French league, Neymar and PSG should retain the throne this year, right? This is a foregone conclusion. Lille or Monaco or no one cannot upset. I think the biggest storyline in the French league, how long will Pochettino last? How many games will he get? Come on.
Until PSG lose 4 in a row, he's gonna go. Listen, with PSG, I think there are a lot of stars on paper. They're paper champions that don't translate into winning trophies. Yes, while I do think that they will win the domestic league, it's the other leagues that I think that they will have problems with or whatever. Individual players, it's gonna take a little while to whatever. And the biggest storyline for me is that I never knew I would see Sergio Ramos play again, side by side with Messi. So that's one of the things that I am really surprised, and I want to see how it is. Will he forget that Messi's on his team and slight tackle him? So that's something that I wanted to, I think is really fun with the whole PSG thing.
Interesting storyline, big storyline you're looking forward to this year in the French league, Junior. Because now we have to watch the French league.
I think Di Maria is going to have a renaissance here because he's going to play less. And I think PSG going to do well. Obviously, they're going to win the league. They should win the league. I have PSG winning the league. I have Marseille coming in second. And I have Rennes coming in third. Third place, you cannot throw a dart on the board. But the big storyline is Di Maria. I really think we're going to see the best of Di Maria because he's playing less.
Yeah. I'm
and
interested.
also playing with his Argentinian teammate. I
No,
mean,
can play less.
we'll
Some more
see.
bet shawarma. Interesting storyline. Do you think that Kylian Mbappe will leave before the transfer window is out?
I don't think so. I don't think so. This is a really good opportunity for him to win trophies. I mean, he has, as much as because Ramos was an integral part to Real Madrid's success. Then you have Neymar, who is a good enough player when he decides to play good football, and you have Messi, who is arguably the best player in the world, and you are playing alongside all these men. So I do think that he thinks that this is the best chance that he will get to win Champions League and the league. And if any other extra cup want to come out of the air, because the Mars build up a cup, they'll win it. So I don't think that he'll leave. Because he doesn't strike me as somebody who wants to have the limelight. I think he just wants to play and wants to win. So I don't think he's overshadowed by Messi or intimidated by Messi because they play two different styles of football.
Junior,
Reports are saying that he's not going to renew his contract. That means that if he doesn't renew his contract, he's going to be gone for free next year. And if PSG don't, I think PSG have another couple of years before they officially can be sanctioned. I'll have to double check on that. But there's a sanction.
Two or 3 more years before they can be
So
again. Mm-hmm.
I think Mbappe is gone. If Real Madrid with Ancelotti back up the Brinks truck and say Pogba forward in your last year, Mbappe forward, they are going to link up at Real Madrid. I actually expect that to happen. I really think he's going to leave. I think Pogba is going to leave to if Man U have any sense. And I don't think PSG want to do this year laugh at a team for losing the best player in his generation, and then next year for turn around and lose the best baller. Come on, I'm sorry, Messi is not the best footballer in the world today. He was the best footballer in the world. But you have Mbappe, you have Haaland, you have the next generation. Why would PSG give up Mbappe for absolutely nothing at all? It makes no sense. So I don't expect him to be there.
yeah, PSG seems convinced that Kylian Mbappe will re-up, but Kylian Mbappe has refused so far. Football kicks off this weekend. Quickly, fixtures looking forward to just as we step home. Brentford versus Arsenal tomorrow. Manchester United versus Leeds on Saturday. Burnley versus Brighton. Norwich versus Liverpool in the closer of the game. Junior, how many did I get from Leeds?
Let me tell you something. If anybody who is a real Manchester United fan knows that Leeds United is a big rival, some say bigger rival than Manchester City, and to get them in the first game at Old Trafford, springboard.
Yeah, go ahead, come on. Manchester United versus Leeds.
Leeds are gonna beat them 2-1. Because them already. Leeds are gonna beat them 2-1.
Saturday, Chelsea versus Crystal Palace at
Crystal Palace are gonna beat Chelsea 2-1. I'm gonna come out hard and done. Yup.
At Stamford Bridge. Interestingly, one point of note before we head home, football family. It's interesting to see Raul Jimenez of Wolves back on the field. We saw him in the preseason with the headband. I guess he's going to play that throughout the season. So see what happened with Raul Jimenez and Raul Jimenez and Wolves. Feature game on Sunday, Spurs versus Man City at Spurs. EPL weekend. Quickly, your prediction of that game.
4-1 City.
So this is the last game Harry Kane plays against his new team, right? His future new team.
In better score.
Right, Junior?
Let's see if Harry Kane is even on the bench.
And big coach Nuno is in charge at Spurs. Any comments on what is expected of Nuno this year?
We seem to think that Spurs is chopped liver. We seem to think that is an idiot side. Spurs is going to compete for top 4 this year. They might not get it, but they're going to compete for top 4.
Big year for Spurs, big year for Nuno. Come on, any final say on Spurs and Nuno this year?
Spurs not good. Nuno, I don't know why Nuno decided to go there, so to go mash up his career. He have a semi-goodish career, and him go yes sir. Out of all of the good clubs, them him go Spurs. Spurs are good junior. No care how we want to put lotion and cologne and body splash on it. It don't Spurs don't smell good. It's not a good side.
All right.
All right, football family. EPL kicks off this weekend. French League kicks off this weekend. Bundesliga kicks off this weekend. We have our flagship show on Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, Ball Chat Live, where we'll recap the weekend's play. Football family, if you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. Turn on your notification button because we discuss all things football. We'll have Reggae Boys Watch Along coming up later on in September. But it's all about club football. Brentford versus Arsenal tomorrow. Mikel Arteta and Arsenal step forward. Family, of course, Bayern Munich also plays Mönchengladbach tomorrow. Come on, and Junior, we're gonna road enough, family.
All right, bless up.